Om, Om Shanti. Morning Murli Bapdada Madhavan, 22nd of June 2024. Essence. Sweet children, you have come here to be transformed. You have to transform your devilish traits and imbibe divine virtues. This is a study to become deities. Question. Which study do your children only study with the Father? A study that no one else can teach. Answer. You study to become deities from human beings. No one except the one Father can teach you this study to change from impure to pure in order for you go to the new world. Only the Father establishes the pure household path through this easy knowledge and Raj Yoga. Om Shanti. The Father sits here and explains to you children. In fact, both are fathers. One is limited and the other is unlimited. That one is your father and this one also is your father. The unlimited Father comes and teaches you. You children understand that you are studying for the new world, the golden age. Now here else can you have such an education. You children have attended many satsangs. You were devotees. You must have adopted many gurus and also studied many scriptures. However, the Father has now come and awakened you. The Father says, this old world is now about you change. At present, I am teaching you for the new world. I am your teacher. A guru cannot be called a teacher. There are teachers in schools through whom students claim a high status, but they only teach for this world. You know that the study you are now studying is for the new world. That is called a golden age world. You know that at this time you have to reform your devilish traits and imbibe divine virtues. You have come here to be transformed. People go in front of the deity idols and say, you are like that and we are like this. It is their characters. that upraised. You have now received your aim and objective. The Father establishes the new world for the future. The Father establishes the new world for the future, and He also teaches you. There is no question of vices there. You now again victory over Ravan. Everyone in the kingdom of Ravan is vices, as are the king and queen, so subject. It is now the rule of the people by the people. Before this, there used to be a kingdom of kings and queens. However, they too were impure. Those impure kings also had temples where they would worship the voiceless deities. You know that those deities exist in the path. Their kingdom does not exist now. The Father makes you souls pure and remind you that you were those with deity bodies. Your souls and your bodies were both pure. The Father has now come and again to purify you. This is why you have come here. The Father issues an ordinance. Children, lust is the greatest enemy. It causes you sorrow from its beginning through the middle to the end. You now have to become pure while living at home with your families. It is not that deities don't have love for each other. It is just that there is no question of impure vision there. They remain viceless, the Father says, remain as pure as the lotus while living at home with your families. Make your future like that of a pure couple. Every soul has continued to play many parts with different names and forms. There are now your final parts. Many people get confused about the subject of purify and how they can live as companions. What is the meaning of remaining companions in foreign lands? When people grow old, they they get married in order to have companion or for someone to look after them. There are many who prefer to remain celibate. The aspect of sannyasis is totally separate. There are many who live in a household but prefer not to marry. They think, why spread this net of getting married and looking after children, etc., and become trapped in that? Many who are like that also come here. They remain celibate for 40 years and ask what the point would be of getting married after that. They prefer to live independently. Therefore, the Father is pleased to see them. This one is free from bondage. The only bondage that remains is of the body. Therefore, you have to forget everything, including your own bodies, and simply remember the one Father. You should not remember any bodily being such as Christ, etc. Incorporeal Shiva is not a bodily being, his name is Shiva. There are also Shiva temples. These souls have received a part of 84 births. This drama is imperishable and nothing in it can be changed. You understand that your action and religion that we initially in it can be changed. You understand that your actions and religion what were initially elevated have now become corrupt. It is not that the deity religion has finished. It has been remembered that the deities were full of all virtues. Lakshmi and Narayan were both pure. It was pure household path, whereas household path now are impure. Your names and forms have continued to change during your 84 birth. The Father has explained, sweet children, you did not know of your own birth. I tell you the story of your 84 birth, so I would surely have to tell that from the first birth you were pure and have now become vicious. And so you go in front of the deity idols and bow your heads. Christians bow their heads in front of Christ. Buddhists bow down in front of Buddha, and Sikhs go and bow their heads in front of the temple. To Guru Nanak, though this it is understood which religion a person belongs to, they say that you are Hindus. No one knows where original eternal deity religion has gone, it has dropped. However, they have been given different names. When you belong to the Sun dynasty too did not worship anyone. You should to rule over the whole world and you were happy. You had established your elevated kingdom by following Sriman. That is called the land of happiness. No one else would say that the Father is teaching them and He changing them from humans into deities. The Father says, everyone has to become pure. You are residents of the pure world, which is known as the land of nirvana. Only a bodiless soul can remain beyond sound. The Father is now taking you beyond sound. No one else would say that he will take you to the land beyond sound, the land of peace. They simply say that they will merge into the element. You children know that this world is tamopradhan and that you feel that you don't do have any taste for it here. This is why God has to here destroy the old world and establish the new world. Knowledge is the day and devotion is the night. People continue to descend. There is so much external show on the path of devotion, so many Kumbh Melas, etc. continue to take place. No one there tells you that you have to become pure and go to the new world. Only the Father tells you that it is now the confluence age. You receive the same study that you received a cycle ago when you changed from human into deities. It has been remembered the humans were changed into deities. Surely it was the Father who made them that you know that you belong to an impure household path and that Father now has to come again to make you belong to a pure household path. You climb a very high status, the highest on high Father makes you so elevated. The Father's directions are the highest of all. You are becoming elevated. No one knows the meaning of Sri Sri. Although this title only applies to Shiv Baba, many people call themselves Sri Sri. They turn the beads of a rosary. The rosary is of 108, whereas they have created a rosary of 6108, and the rosary of 8 would definitely be part of that. There are four couples and the one father. There are eight jewels, and I am the ninth one. They are called jewels, and it is the father who makes them those. You are being made into those with divine intellects by the Father. There is a lake near Rangoon where is said that by bathing it you become an angel. In fact, it is by bathing in this knowledge that you become deities. However, all the rest are matters of the path of devotion. It is not possible for you to become an angel simply by bathing in water. All of that is the path of devotion. They have made up all sorts of stories. Then at most they will claim a status for one or two births. Of what value is that? It is like mosquitoes that come and die. So, what type of happiness is there is just one birth there. It is as though they are of no use, as though they have no parts to play. Your parts are very elevated. No one can experience as much happiness as you do. This is why you have to make effort. You continue to do this. You made effort in the previous cycle too. You climbed your reward according to the efforts you made. You cannot receive a reward without making effort. You definitely do have to make effort. The father says it also fixed in the drama. When you will begin to make effort, you cannot continue just like that without making effort. You definitely do have to make effort. Nothing can happen without you making effort. How would a call finish by itself? You have to make the effort to take the medicine. Some are such that they just leave everything to drama and say, whatever is in the drama will happen. Do not instill this knowledge in your intellect in the wrong way. This too is Maya causing obstacles. Some children stop studying. That is called being deferred by Maya. This is a huge acha to the sweetest belong long lost and now found children. Love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bapdada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for Dharana first, in order to establish your elevated kingdom, follow Sriman and become the Father's helpers, just as just as deities are voiceless in the same way, while living at home with your families become voiceless. Create a pure household. Second, do not use the point of the drama in the wrong way. Don't say drama and just leave everything to the drama. Pay full attention to studying. Create an elevated reward for yourself by making effort. Blessing. May you be detached and loving and consider yourself to be a sample by keeping the symbol of a lotus flower in your intellect. The symbol for those who live in a household is a lotus flower. So become a lotus and put this into practice. If you don't practice this, you won't be able to become a lotus. So keep the symbol of a lotus flower in your intellect and move along while considering yourself to be a symbol. While doing service, be detached and loving. Do not just be loving, but first be detached and then loving because love can sometimes change into attachment. So, while doing any service, be attached and loving. Slogan Maya cannot go under a canopy of love. Om Shanti.